Hello, this is the AgriHQ Livestock Insight Report Update. I'm Nicola from AgriHQ. We're going to have a walk through what was in last week's Livestock Insight reports. It was a cold week last week in both the North Island and the South Island. We're still seeing a little bit of snow on the hills in places, and that took some of the edge off the store cattle market, which we're going to talk about soon. Let's talk about it now. So cattle supply was heading up, and prices were heading down in both the North Island and the South Island, and we were a bit worried about that store cattle market for this week in the South Island because there was a lot of cattle booked to come into those spring cattle sales. Since we wrote the report, it seems that vendors have pulled some of that supply out, which might help stabilise the market, so we'll wait and see. Agents at the time were definitely keen to see vendors pull the dairy beef cattle out of the markets if they could hold on for feed, because it was looking like it was going to be a bloodbath. What else have we got? Since we wrote that report, we've had some good rain here, so maybe North Otago's had some good rain as well. Maybe people can hold on to their stock, because I don't think anybody's actually overstocked at this point. It's just a feed issue. We have got, in no particular order, we've got a lack of Brexit clarity around our free trade into the UK for our lamb after the December 31 deadline. The UK and the EU have yet to come to an agreement, and they're really running out of time to do this, to get all the legislation through, 28 different governments. We also haven't heard much of the UK-New Zealand free trade agreement since there was a second round of negotiations in July. So I'm not sure what old Uncle Winnie's been up to there, but we haven't heard anything, and that is a concern. We've got, on the beef side of things, the beef slaughter indicators, we've got supply heading up and the price going down, which is usual for this time of the year. Although with some rain in the North Island, where we're seeing some people pull loads, cancel loads. I mean, your processor doesn't like that, by the way, but they were doing that, so we're, edging supply down. Like I said before, we've got store cattle market lacking enthusiasm. Someone was asking on this channel about the 100 kilo calf sales. I didn't see that at the time. They're slow. I mean, South Island hasn't started at all yet, but the North Island, the first of the calves coming through, selling 550 to 580 in the North Island report, but trending downwards. So keep an eye on the sale yard reports if you're a subscriber to those, because I think those are going to be interesting. We've got the US manufacturing beef market dropping down again last week under the pressure of huge domestic supplies for the US. And that drop was probably not as big as we were sort of expecting. So maybe we're finding the bottom of that market. Maybe there are other markets that now maybe the price is getting to a point where other markets want to step in. We're really hoping China at some point is going to start buying that leaner 95CL. Not seeing any signs of that as of last week, and we'll keep an eye on it for this week. But we're seeing Korea, some extra sales to Korea. They've got an African swine fever outbreak over there, which is helping things for us, I suppose. Our lamb slaughter values were holding up well. It's the chilled season, the chilled production for the Christmas chilled lamb. That's actually coming to a close really soon, which is earlier than usual. We're going to go take a deeper look into it with this week's report, find out what exactly is going on there. And the UK-EU markets for lamb are a bit of a concern, not just because of this Brexit thing, but also there's record high COVID-19 outbreaks at the moment. China's filling up on new manufacturing lamb products for the Chinese New Year. That's looking pretty encouraging. We've got new season lambs hitting the market in the North Island. So we had the first sale last week with decent numbers, with Stortford Lodge getting close to 3,000 lambs. And it looked like, they were well over the $4 kilo mark. So the results were looking pretty tidy. We got a small lift in wool values, which is encouraging. We've also, going back to the beef side of things, we've got some sluggish sales into Japan, or Japan buys lamb as well, actually, to be fair. So we've got some sluggish sales in Japan with the cancelled Olympics. And we've got commercial bred Hereford bulls, a hard sale with the calf market not really making it worthwhile this season. So yeah, we covered a lot of ground across the North Island and the South Island reports. You might want to go and check that out if you're a subscriber. This week we're going to look at the chilled lamb, try to get to the bottom of why that's ending so early. We are going to watch the markets because it's an interesting time of the year to watch the markets, and we do that every week anyway. And we're going to dig through the kill stats and see what's going on there, in particular for the lambs and bobby calves. So all that's going to be in your inbox on Friday if you're a subscriber to our Livestock Insight report. If you're not a subscriber, then you want to head over to agrihq.co.nz and get yourself sorted out.